Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach, and today I'm talking about, do they want you? So if you are trying to figure out if someone wants you back, if someone has the same level of interest in you as you do in them, then this video is for you, okay? So what you got to be looking out for is their level of enthusiasm and excitement about you. Because sometimes the only way to really find out if someone wants you, if someone really likes you, is to actually invite them out on a date with you. Okay? Because if they like you, what's going to happen is they're going to say, yes, I'm going to love to go out on a date with you. Right? That's the best way to find out. Because if they like you, they'll say yes. And if they don't, what will happen is either these few things. Okay? So if they don't like you, what will happen is they will either say no, or they'll come up with an excuse as to why they can't. Like, oh, I'm just focusing on my studies right now, I'm just focused on my work, I'm focusing on myself. They'll come up with these kinds of excuses. Or they may say yes to going out with you and you may arrange a date with them. But what will happen if they don't like you is they will cancel last minute or flake on you for some reason, or maybe you go out and they just stand you up. So that's a sign of someone who has low interest in you and you shouldn't waste your time on them. But someone that does like you may cancel a date, but what they will do is they will offer an alternative time. So when you say, okay, great, let's just do it another time, they'll be like, yeah, how about on Monday, because I'm free then. That's what they'll do. They'll come up with an alternative time. And maybe that they cancel the plans on the day that, say, you're meeting at like 6 o'clock, but they can't see you until 8. That's fine, okay? They're still offering that alternative time and place or time and date to meet you. Okay? So that's what you'll see. But if someone who likes you, someone who really likes you, yeah, they will meet you out on that date, okay? And they will continue to meet you out on dates, because it could be that you go out on a first date with someone and maybe you don't gel that well, and even though you may still really like them, they may be like, nah, you know what, I don't want to continue dating you. They may not specifically say that, so it may be confusing. If you go out on a date with someone, it seems like things are going really well, and then all of a sudden it's really difficult to get them out on another date. Basically what that means is that when they met you on that date, it just wasn't for them, basically, and therefore they don't want to continue seeing you, okay? But someone that has a high level of attraction for you and still wants to see you will continue to see you, okay? So when I met my wife, I actually thought to begin with that on the very first time we met, that she didn't really like me that much because she was quite quiet, and it was very difficult for me to ask her questions, and because she would give me responses that it was just that were not short, but it seemed like the conversation wasn't really going anywhere. And it wasn't until I asked her out the week after the first date, and we went on another date, was then I was realizing that, oh yeah, she does like me, she's just shy. Because what happens with shy girls when you date shy women is that even though they are shy, it may seem like they're not interested in you, but they still continue to date you and they still continue to say yes to going out with you, okay? What was really going on was that my wife was quite shy, she was a little bit insecure, and therefore, right, she was worried about how she was coming across. She was worried about what she was going to say the wrong thing to put me off, and she was just basically scared of putting me off. So that's why she was quite quiet and reserved and didn't really know what to do. And I think she said that she felt quite intimidated around me because she thought I was quite cool, which is quite nice and refreshing because I think I'm a massive geek, and I also look like a massive geek. So she thought I was cool. I was like, wow, I have to stay with this woman. She thinks I'm amazing, right? It's like, you want to be with someone who thinks you're cool, right? It just makes life a lot more easy and a lot more fun if you're married and you know, in a relationship with someone who thinks that you're pretty cool. So that's something, okay? But that showed to me that she actually really did like me. And sometimes shy girls can show disinterest, or it looks like it's disinterest, when in reality it's interest. They're just worried about how they're coming across. Now, if you're dealing with someone who is shy, whether it's a shy girl or a shy guy, the best thing for you to do to get them to open up and be themselves is to just be your fun, goofy self. So just get them to laugh, do fun things, and just be very lighthearted and get them to the point where they can do the same, right? Because that's what you want to do. You want to open them up so they feel comfortable and they don't mind. They're not second guessing everything in their head and just really focused internally and just worried, right? So the best way to do that is through humor and through laughter. Okay, so they can drop their guard and they can start opening up and laughing as well. Okay, that's one of the best ways to do that. And it's very lovely to see when you start dating someone who's shy, watching them blossom from someone who's quite insecure and not sure what to do and not sure what to say, to someone who is actually just really, really funny. Because what you'll find is that with shy people are only shy around people who they don't know very well or people that they don't like. But when they become comfortable, right, shy people are actually very, very extroverted, okay? And it's lovely to watch how your behavior has made them blossom into someone who's much more extroverted, okay? So that's something else to consider if you're dating someone who's quite shy, okay? So you got to focus then, going back to the point of this video, is you've got to focus on people who are reciprocating high levels of interest. So that means what you're doing is when you go out on a date with them, they always show up. They're always going on dates with you. Each time you ask them out, they come and see you, right? And you go out on a date and you do something together, okay? Because people that don't like you will not want to hang out with you. Will find other. They'll, even if they do want to hang out with you sometimes, they'll prioritize other things, right? Maybe they'll just hang out with you if they've got nothing else to do. Okay, that's something to pay attention to. Okay, because some people are users and they just like your attention, and will only hang out with you if it benefits them in some kind of way. Okay, but if they do like you, they will prioritize you. They will make time for you. They will do what they can, basically, to see you, okay? So basically how things started off with me and my wife is we started going out on a date once a week, and then this happened maybe 2 or 3 times. We would meet out, and then we started to spend the whole weekends together, and then that carried on for a couple of months, and then actually we started to see each other in the week as well. We started spending an evening together in the week, which was on a Wednesday. And that's how it continued for a long time, for a good few months, until I moved in with her and we started living together and we started building our life together, yeah? And that's basically how it went. But as you can see, it happens in steps, it happens in stages. But someone who likes you, these stages will be quite quick, okay? So it'll be like within the first, like maybe like 2 or 3 dates, it'll probably get to the stage where you actually spend weekends together, or you see each other, over the weekend and you spend the weekends together. If that's obviously possible for you both, because I know some people actually work weekends and things like that, but you're spending more time together as the weeks progress, okay? And that usually happens after the 2nd or 3rd date. You start to spend more and more time together, because that's usually when, sex starts to happen and you want to spend more time with someone who you're having sex with, right? Obviously, right? And then as things progress even further, and you start to fall even more in love with each other, you'll start to see each other more and more. Maybe you get to the point where you're seeing each other every evening, and get to the stage where you start, living together as well. Okay, so that's basically what you'll see if someone really likes you. Okay, and they want you. They will want to spend time with you. Someone who doesn't like you will not want to spend time with you, or they'll only want to spend time with you if it benefits them in some kind of way. So thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to get in touch with me personally and you'd like coaching with me, then please go to www.christinelovage.com. I shall talk to you again very soon.